Morning. Let's go combine some more beans. Before we get rocking and rolling today, I'd like to show you Brandon. He's chilling out in a pile of beans right here. Yesterday, Jared had a rock get stuck in the throat of his combine, so he had to take the head off and come up here and pry that rock out. So now Brandon has a little nest that he likes laying in of beans. It's kind of funny. Blackie's up here by the shop. We are combining right behind the shop today because we got done east of my house last night. So yeah, Dad had some problems with the head last night. We switched places and, well, he had a fire in that cylinder. We've never had that ever happen. We took it apart, we put new fingers in it. We found a little piece of like rubber that we think might have caused the fire, but we're not quite for sure. Bearings look good, but we'll see. Also put on a few guards and change out some sickles. We'll see how this goes. Should be good. Should all be ready to rock and roll for the day. Back at it. I've done 2 end rows right here. Jared's opened up a pretty good spot up on top of the hill so we can park trucks. Yeah, definitely some water hemp out here for sure. And if you guys didn't see the last video, we think we had some troubles dealing with the water hemp, but mainly just in the places we put on hog manure. So if you have any, suggestions on why that is, let me know. But yeah, struggled dealing with the water hemp. So right now, back of the terrace, I'm at an angle. The combine has made some changes. It's running my cylinder a little bit faster than what it was whenever I was on flat ground. I guess doing more threshing at the beginning of the process instead of waiting until it's back on the sieves or back in the rotor. I don't know. I'm not really chugging along too quick because this is whenever your combine's at an angle, that's whenever you normally have your highest losses, because the sieves might be loaded more on one side than the other. Even though it has the self-leveling sieves, it still might be a little more one way than the other. But yeah, we're at a pretty good angle. The camera really doesn't do it any justice. Not one bit. These terraces were built probably, I think, 3 years ago. And if you look over there to that side of my head, that's up, kind of off, up in the air. And the reason for that is if I take a full swath on the back side of this terrace, I'm going to leave quite a bit of beans right here because of the angle. So yeah. So today we got pretty much the same crew. It is Saturday. Roy and Aden are both spreading manure. Look at that bunny. There's a bunny. Bunny. Yeah, but Roy and Aden are spreading manure today. They're taking all that manure to the new farm, which really needs it. Half of that farm is going into wheat, and the other half is going into corn, and the reason for that is we're able to plant the wheat, harvest the wheat, and then we get to work on that farm. It needs some terraces built, and it needs just a lot of work done to it, but mainly just terraces to fix it up. So that's why we do wheat, because if not, everybody else is getting their crops out, and that's whenever they want to do work on their farm as well. So for us, that's kind of the slow season with the bulldozers, so that's why we plant wheat and we do all the work we need to do on our farm during that time. So yeah, right now I am inside of the terrace channel, and I'm kind of getting full, but it's beans, so it's pretty slow. I could go faster. Yeah, that's about where I need to be. Just chugging along. I didn't have too many problems yesterday combine beans, but whenever Dad took over, I don't know, somehow in some way a fire started in that drum down there, and we think we found the problem, but we're still not for sure. So I don't smell anything smoking, so we're just gonna keep on keeping on. But we diagnosed that this morning, but I also forgot you guys. I didn't have my camera with me, so I'm sorry about that. Jared's in the red combine. Dad's actually bulldozing on that new farm, and the reason he's bulldozing on that new farm is because I'm home. If I wasn't home, he'd be stuck in this combine. So yeah. Now I do have to leave at 3 o'clock, 3 or 4 o'clock. I think it's closer to 3, because my girlfriend's in a softball tournament, and I don't need to miss another one of her games. I need to go to at least 2 of her games this year, since it's her senior year. Yeah. Pretty good beans on this side as well. So very pleased with that as well. There's Jared. I don't know how well you guys can see him, but he's up there on the hill. Yeah. So far so good with that FD2 MacDon head. We're liking that. So this is a MacDon FD1 head. It's been a really good head for us, but they made some improvements on FD2, and so far so good. It definitely flexes a little bit better than this one. But yeah, we haven't had too many problems with that one. Shouldn't. It's pretty much a brand new head. If you go back to the video of us getting that combine, I kind of explained that head a little bit more into detail, so if you want to check that out, you can. That is a shameless plug, so no shame. No shame whatsoever. Looks like he's getting full and I'm getting full too. There's Myron on the white semi right there, but we're taking it right over here to Great Grandma's bins. Or you could say my bins now, since I'm living there, but I'm still gonna call it Great Grandma's. Yeah, not very far to truck, but we had some trucks full from last night, so that's what he's dumping this morning. Dumping. Yeah, big time in it. It's got another suggestion. Your losses are low. I'm okay, buddy. Only thing I cleaned this morning was the inside of the cab. I cleaned the windows from the inside. I did not clean the cab. It is very disgusting in here. And if I cleaned it, Dad would just make it dirty again, so I decided to not pursue that. Sample looks... I mean, you're gonna have... I mean, that isn't too bad. Actually, it was better yesterday, if I'm being honest with you. I'd say the thing's probably trying to calibrate again. The wind is definitely nicer today than it was the other day.
Up the hill right behind me, right in front of me.
Manure spreader. We got a lot of manure spreaders. Both manure spreaders are running, but what we realized about the two combines here, the CLAAS combine talks better with the MacDon heads. Maybe it is because it's the FD2 head and it's got the special case thing on the side of it, but they definitely talk a lot better than this head does to this combine. This combine, I go into...
This one's north end, Landon, or you gonna try to go back?
Probably the north end. I'm at 85. But, yeah. This combine doesn't have a preset for this head, so it's kind of like a, you know, it tries with this head, but it doesn't do the best. Really, the only thing that really bothers me is that reel. The reel is never consistent speed. Right now, it's doing pretty good. It's actually at the speed I have it set at, but sometimes, all of a sudden, it'll drop down to really slow, and I'll have to try to crank it up on the monitor. That is one thing I don't like about the monitor, too, is I gotta click on head, and then I get to adjust the deal. It's not like it's something I can just touch real quick and speed up right here. Yeah, I can, but still 2 clicks, kind of a pain. So right now I'm opening up more of the field kind of farther down the hill as it's about noon. Let this kind of dry up a little bit this morning before I came down here and combined it. It's running 14.7 at the moment, or at least that's what the combine says. But I took one pass and then I started combining up on the hill again, just kind of blending it together. And then with Jared being in some drier stuff as well, it shouldn't bring up the moisture too much. So, yeah. Also, that first pass got a little bit of green leaves and stuff. Just had to take it nice and slow to combine it up. I think that's about it. That's all I really had to tell you. Oh, another thing I didn't mention about these headers. So this is the first series, the FD1, and Jared's got the FD2. One of the things that they did that on this head that kind of was a pain in the butt is that outside cylinder that holds up the reel, it leaks off and it'll be lower than the rest of your reel. You might have seen that in the first few clips.
I'm trying to get back up to that shed.
And with the new series, it has a return hydraulic hose, so it stays level all the time. I'm surprised they never came up with a solution for this head. Or I wonder if they changed it. I wonder if they changed it on the later models, because this is a 2018 and our other FD1 that we traded in was a 2018 as well, so maybe they did change it. I'd say it wouldn't be that hard to fix that. Just run another hose probably. I don't know. Not for sure. Dumping. Watch this. Oh yeah. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Almost 500 bushels worth of beans. I literally was at 95% whenever I got all the way over here. Kind of been blending them a little bit. I take a few passes down there kind of close to the trees and I come up the hill and get some. Do I really need to blend them? Not really, because me and Jared are both running, but meh. Here we go. Ready to rock. There's Aden in Big Canada. Got a going down the big hill, heading towards the new farm. I'm about done on this side. Just one more pass here in this bottom part, and then I got probably 2 passes in that terrace channel right there, and I'll be done on this side. I don't know how much Jared's got done on his side, but I'd say he's got quite a bit knocked out. I really don't know how big this field is. I'm wanting to say it's a little over, I don't know, with those patches in the back it's more than this, but I think it's like 85 acres, 85, 90 maybe, and then those back patches add a few, so it's 100 something, but we should be able to get this knocked out pretty quickly and get moved farther down the road. Yeah. Yeah, a little pass here, a little bit more than what I can handle. And Myron said he's about got that bin over there full, which really didn't take much. I think it's a 10,000, maybe a little over 10,000 bushel bin. So, and we put a few loads in it yesterday, so didn't take long to fill that thing up. But we'll probably start bringing loads back over to Mom and Dad's house. Not mess with the rest of these small bins yet. Combining. We're getting her done. Whee! These terraces go that way, so I'm gonna... They go all sorts of directions, so I'm gonna spin around and combine with the terraces that go this way, even though I was going with the terraces going that way. Ah, look at all the dust. Well, I gotta go to a softball game, so this is it for me. I'm finishing it off on a good note. I'm almost full. Dad's making his way over here and he's gonna start combining, so that's a wrap for today. It's about 3, so yeah, Grandma also brought over lunch, so that's nice. The problem is I've already kind of ate my lunch because I had a sandwich in here already. So, and chips. Oops. Oopsie doopsie. So I'm gonna probably take the meal from Grandma and then go put it in my house because, well, I don't have much in my house. Yeah, Jared's stopping to get something to eat too. We're getting this knocked out, that's for sure. They'll probably be down the road a ways whenever I get back.